I lost my first husband, Gareth, in 2013. He had cystic fibrosis.
So Ben is like a giant toddler. He's very affectionate and cuddly and enthusiastic.
Yeah, straight away knew that there was something different about him.
We just knew that we were going to get married and spend the rest of our lives together.
He was unique. He was very creative. He was good at anything creative.
He's got significant global development delay with autistic traits, and each year that we went to see the community consultant, they'd add on an extra word into that diagnosis, if you like.
When I was 8 years old, my brother was 6 years old, my parents split up. My mum became a single parent overnight, quite literally, and that's really tough. And that's incredibly difficult, and she is my hero. We never lacked anything as children. She did all she could for us.
A friend of mine was signing her daughter up for preschool, and we just thought Ben would go to the local school. And then all the other children were running around and playing, and I was carrying Ben because he wasn't mobile. But to go to school where Ben was so clearly so different, non-verbal and not walking around to the other toddlers, that was quite traumatic and hard. Yeah.
Well, with cystic fibrosis, he'd often get chest infections, and as the years went on, they'd get more serious. He rang to say, "Oh, I've been unlucky. I've got a chest infection. I'm coming home." And actually, it was the most traumatic 3 weeks of my life. I never want to relive them again. Having cystic fibrosis was not traumatic. The last 3 weeks of his life was. And the hardest thing I found was having to grieve without him. And he was the one I wanted to talk to about the fact I missed him and I was going to do this. What did you think of this? And I couldn't. I had to do it on my own. And I had to untangle what was such a beautiful, wonderful thing to be just me.
She was told about this relatively new organisation. I think maybe Care for the Family had been going maybe 5 years at the time. So she accessed the support that was available to her. And so I grew up in this family where Care for the Family was a part of our family, if that makes sense. You know, the literature was there, the books were there. My mum felt able to contact for advice and support. You know, Care for the Family were there for my mum when I was a child. When we were preparing for marriage, they were there, and they're still there for us.
18 months after Gareth died, I went on their Care for the Family Widowed Young Support Weekend, and I can't really express the power of being in a room full of people who walk in the tragedy you're walking. And they're very wise at Care for the Family. I really respect the way they do things. They take a lot of details about you, your personality, your grief story, and they really match you up with people who kind of got things they can relate to.
To Care for the Family have recognised that bringing up a child with special needs is hard and can be hard, and that they want to support that, and to be part of that's amazing. And rather than thinking I'd like to have a befriender, I thought I'd like to become a befriender. So Care for the Family has helped me because I'm part of a team of people that get it, that understand what it's like to have a child with special needs, and we talk to families with children with special needs. It's helped me immensely.